You know, our ancestors may well have been speaking 1,000,000 years ago, though with a slower delivery, smaller vocabulary and much simpler grammar than we're used to now. Huh. It sounds like someone I know.
They say a wall is medieval. Well, so is a wheel. A wheel is older than a wall. And I looked, and every single car out there, even the really expensive ones that...
Probably just my imagination. Welcome to A Brief History of the Past. I'm Kaelan Burrows, and today we're exploring the history of language. Language? That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. Who came up with that? It was a viewer suggestion from Patrick Allison.
He's drunk. He's nuts. He's finished.
Shut up! Don't touch that dial and stay out of it!
The history of language is my favourite topic of history in the history of ever. Thanks, Patrick! If you'd like to be mentioned in a future episode, let us know what sort of history topics you'd like to see me discuss in the comments below.
Where'd you go? Hey, come on! Hey, where'd you go? Oh, hey, come on! You gotta work with me here. I'm just trying to cut a deal. What do you want me to do?
It's impossible to know just when human language developed. However, much study has gone into the individual languages for quite some time. There are roughly 5,000 individual languages spoken in the world today. Uye, Inkthey, Athey, Outkay, Igpay, Atenley? If so, I should put multilingual on my CV. It is thought that individual languages descended from one common ancestor language. Scholars group individual languages into families that share words, sounds, and grammatical constructions. One of the most widespread language groups is the Indo-European, spoken by about half the world's population. It is thought that languages from this group descended from around 3000 BC, spoken by a tribe of nomadic farmers in what is now modern-day Ukraine. Languages in this group range from Hindi and Greek to Norwegian, English, and Spanish. Wait, so English is just Hindi's cousin twice removed? It would seem that speakers of the Indo-European languages began to spread across Europe starting around 2000 BC. They ventured as far as the Atlantic coast, the northern shores of the Mediterranean, the Iranian plateau, and much of India. Wait, weren't they mostly walkers back then? I mean, how did they do it? I've got a car and I can't even be bothered to get down to the market. I've got an app for that. They bring it to me. I don't even need legs.
I can see! I have legs!
Around the same time the Indo-European languages were developing, another language group was springing up in the deserts all the way from northern Syria to southern Arabia. This language group is called Semitic. Wait, so if someone's anti-Semitic, do they dislike Jews or languages? What? I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out what sort of ignorant they are.
The finest in New York.
The Semitic speakers played a big part in the early civilization of the region, and were important in 3 of the world's major religions, Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Languages in this group include Arabic, Aramaic, Maltese, and Hebrew. Wait, Aramaic? Isn't that the language of someone very famous, worshipped by many, and is often seen as a direct line to God? What, Jesus? No, I was thinking of Beyonce, but... No, yeah, actually what you said makes more sense.
Jesus!
What?
Yes.
What?
You said what?
Just as the Indo-European languages came from ancient nomads in Europe, the Semitic languages are also thought to have developed from just one language of a nomadic tribal group in southern Arabia. You know, I feel like nomads, they get a lot of bad press. If it's not for them, we'd all still be speaking sign language now. My apologies to the speakers of sign language. It has been brought to my attention that what I said makes your language sound primitive, when in fact it is not. So, I am sorry. Don't know why I have to apologise, not that they can hear me anyway. I would like to apologise for some comments that I made during my previous apology that made certain assumptions about all sign language speakers being deaf. I mean, that's true. You know, I never really thought about that. I mean, they could just be hard of hearing. Are you sure you want me to say this? Well, I just don't see how me starting an apology with "I'm a thick git" makes anyone feel any better.
I feel better already.
When it comes to language, one might assume there is a racial link if there's a shared linguistic family, but this isn't necessarily true. Over time, languages have constantly infiltrated each other as a result of words being spread to other regions via empire expansion and conquest, trade, technology, and in the modern era, global entertainment. Wait, so I'm spreading language? Well, buenos jours, mine comrades. Prego.
What did I just say?
A good example of language infiltration is found in the divide of the Romance languages from the Germanic ones. The Romance family includes Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian as a result of the Roman expansion in the 2nd century. The Germanic languages include English, Dutch, Flemish, German, Icelandic, Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish. What? Some of the Viking languages, eh? I didn't know they used words. I just assume all their conquests involved a lot of growling and grunting. What? Apologise to who? Look, I'll apologise to the Danes and the Swedes, but I will not cower to the Norwegians and their cruise lines.
Man, what is your problem, baby? Haven't you got a problem?
The division of the Romance and Germanic languages comes directly from the span of Rome. Italy, France, and Spain maintained the influence of the Latin language after the fall of the empire, whereas the Germanic areas east and north of the Rhine River were never completely under Roman control, and therefore their languages were not affected the same way as those that were.
This is how we say goodbye in Germany, Dr. Jones.
England was part of the Roman Empire for 3 centuries, but was later invaded by Germanic tribes and ruled by French-speaking Normans after that, so its language is in a middle position, with a vocabulary approximately half Germanic and half Romance in origin. That's right, we go both ways.
That's right.
Languages continue to evolve, even creating offshoots in a single language. English is a great example of this. New Guinea has a pidgin English that would sound completely foreign to outsiders. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you teach pigeons to speak English.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
English spoken in the West Indies and India have even created their own local words. You can see examples of this as well in the English spoken in England and America, which have vast differences. For example, Americans say parking lot, we say car park. Americans say elevator, we say lift. Americans say subway, we say the tube, right? Americans say on fleek, we say, what is that? What is that? What is it? What does it even mean? It's not a word. It's not real.
Your mind makes it real.
There you have it, everyone. A brief history of language. There is definitely a lot more to cover on this topic, but I just don't have the words. You get it? You get it? I don't have the words to talk about language. Join us on our next episode where we'll explore the history of basketball. Wait, I don't have to play it, right? No, you don't want to see me in basketball shorts. Trust me on this one.
Genuine ostrich.
If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and a share. Let me know what sort of history topics you'd like to see me discuss in future episodes in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when more brief history of the past videos go up. Thanks, and I'll see you all in the future. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.